everybody. Thanks for joining me. We're in beautiful Woodstock, New York with views of the Overlook Mountain behind me. So I just wanted to share a quick, about 15 minutes or so practice where we'll be just strictly on our mats on the floor, no standing postures. So just grab your mat, grab your blocks, your blanket, whatever you might need, and let's begin. So first, before starting any practice, just centering in, just becoming a little bit more aware of what's going on in the body. So maybe grounding into your sitting bones, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Deep inhales. And even deeper exhales. Feel the chest expand. And then let everything go. Taking 2 more deep inhales. Filling completely. Exhale, release any tension from your shoulders, your neck. 1 more deep inhale. Creating space and exhale. Really settling into your seat here. Go ahead and set an intention. And then we'll begin with our Baddha Konasana, bound ankle posture. Soles of the feet touch. Lifting nice and tall through the chest. On the exhale, folding like a folding chair. So keeping the back nice and straight. And just finding that place where you just begin to notice it maybe in your inner thighs. You're beginning to notice a little something here. So you're trying to keep a nice flat spine. We're not hunching over this time. Gazing ahead. Just notice with every exhale, if you can come down just slightly. Release any tension from the face, from the shoulders. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And when you're ready on your inhale, slowly coming up. We'll keep our legs in this position and we'll take a twist. So bringing the left hand to the right knee. Just twisting to look behind you. Lifting. So you're lifting the chest. Squeezing the belly button in. Coming through center, let's lift. Exhale, twisting the other way. Notice if you're rocking, trying to maintain that steady seat, that groundedness. Coming through center. And this time folding over the legs, letting your back relax. Letting your chin come to your chest. Two more deep breaths. Maybe stretching even further. And then we walk the hands back. We'll send the knees together and come to lay all the way back. So we're setting up for our bridge pose here. Hands are reaching towards the heels. And then on the inhale, lifting the hips, interlace the fingers, begin to walk the arms, the shoulder blades closer together. Nice strong line of energy from your shoulders to your knees. Squeezing your glutes, you're almost pushing the weight back into your shoulders. And then exhale to release. Hugging the knees into the chest. Just rocking back and forth. So we're massaging the internal organs. So getting a little bit of help improvement with digestion, bringing the blood flow to where it needs to be, changing your direction. And then send the feet up to the sky for your happy baby. So bending in to the knees, deep bend to the knees. We're pulling the knees into the armpits. Option here to take some movement, rock back and forth, open the legs. Or you can find stillness, whatever feels good. And opening into the hips, seeing if you can send your breath, your attention to your hips. And also see if you can flatten the entire spine onto the mat. Maybe not today, but we're working on tucking the chin, flattening the cervical spine. Feel your shoulders come down and push into the mat, and then even feel your tailbone kind of flatten out. So everything is making this connection to earth. One more deep breath here. And then just extend the left leg, hold on to the right leg. We'll extend the right leg out, bring it over to one side, bring it through center, take your left hand, bring it across for a little twist, through center. Just continue this flow. We're getting into all of the ligaments, the tendons in the hip. Hip is one of the biggest joints in our body, holding a lot of stress there. So let's switch, come back through happy baby, and then switch the legs out. Right leg comes down, extend. And just taking it out to one side, through center, out to the other. Loosening up any tension, allowing this hip joint to open up here. So we do our yoga asanas to move through the body, releasing tension so that we can find a little peace. Let's come back to our happy baby. Crossing at the knees, we'll rock up to our seat. And once we're on our seat, it's moving straight through to boat pose. So you're resting on the flat part of your pelvis, your sacrum, extending the legs out, chest is lifted, gaze is at the feet. Let's take 3 more deep breaths, really working on energizing the core. One more breath. Hug the knees into the chest, really squeezing, and then we'll come over our knees into our tabletop position. So grabbing a blanket maybe, or just folding up. Sometimes I fold up the mat like this for the knees if you don't have a blanket or you don't have the time. And then from here, we'll do a little cat and cow, opening into the spine. Really feeling it with every inhale, looking up, expanding the chest, tucking the toes. With every exhale, pushing the mat away, chin to chest. And then we'll take the right foot, making some room. So walk the hands over to the left, bring the right foot up to the top of the mat, and just moving through here for your lizard. And then finding stillness in lizard. Maybe this means coming down to forearms, block. We'll settle into the hip here, so let your head hang, let your face relax. And if you're practicing in the morning, this is a great practice. So staying in your lizard. This is a great morning practice, opening up the hips for the rest of the day. And now you may notice in your body the position of the foot can come over to one side of the mat, or even walk the hands over. You're going to play a little bit in this lizard to just find the best position for you. You don't want any sharp pain in your hip. You just want to feel like a little intensity. Let's take a few more deep breaths, really opening into that hip, sending all your intention, your breath, telling your body it's okay to release this right now. And then pushing into the mat with your hands, walking your hands back towards the left knee. We'll send the right knee to meet the left knee. We'll take a quick child's pose here. Just recentering the hips, recentering your shoulders, feeling your arms stretching out. And then sliding through to plank. So toes come out, feel that belly button pulling in. Few deep breaths. From plank, we'll slide up, downward facing dog. In downward dog, the chest is trying to move closer to the upper thighs. There's a nice broadness in the back. Shaking your head out, yes and no. And then coming right back down, knees into tabletop. We'll send the hands over to the right side, setting up. Left foot comes up. Take a little motion here. And then settle down into your lizard. Maybe you're walking the hands further or closer to the foot. Maybe you're coming down to forearms. Whatever the case may be, finding your lizard here. In yin, this is a dragon pose. And you can even open up here. You can open up the foot like the page of a book. Let the knee come out to the side. Anything we did on the one side, we'll try to repeat on the other side, keeping and maintaining balance in the body. All of your breath, your attention, and your awareness in your left hip. And notice just by thinking about it, you tend to just let go of what you were holding so tightly. Shoulders, head, face, everything's relaxing here. Let's take a couple more deep breaths. Start pushing into the mat. Hands come a little closer to the right knee, allowing some room for the left knee to come back to the right. Hands come out for your child's pose, recentering, focusing on your hips, noticing how they feel. Two more deep breaths. And then we'll come onto our knees in the hero pose. Begin to curl the toes under. We're going to get a little toe stretch here. So we're opening up, improving the arch of the foot. This can get a little uncomfortable. You just lean forward, give yourself a break, come right back. This is a very popular yin posture, improving any foot injuries like plantar fasciitis. And then let's come back out and just tap out the feet. And we'll come back into our seated posture in our lotus pose or whatever is your comfortable pose. Give yourself a moment here. Honor your practice. Make a little mental list of everything you're grateful for. And then seal your practice with the sound of Om either in your mind or out loud. Thank you for practicing with me today. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.